think we've got a lively ones from the sound of it, yeah?
Probably explains what happens, like when we overrun ClubCon by about an hour or something. Oops.
Who was at ClubCon last night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Time?
Every single one of these people is the sensible one who after ClubCon went, right, bed.
That was a sensible game.
No. Oh, I can't believe it's Sunday already. Oh, I know. But don't worry about it, because we have a fantastic day of shows lined up in here. But before we do that, what time is it?
Health and safety time.
Health and safety time for the 12 people here who are ready to watch it.
Hello, TFNation. I'm Twitch Malto, a Karen from Whitwicky, and I'm here with the TFNation Health and Safety Briefing. New rules to learn. I can't wait. I'm so glad Dad 2 asked me to fill in for him while he's on a super important mission. Now, this is very important stuff, so listen up. In the event of a fire, you'll hear an alarm sound. We ask that you walk, not run, to the nearest emergency exit. Believe me, I know how tempting it will be to try and beat everyone outside. Stay calm and stay safe. We'll all be in the car park, but please don't attempt to re-enter the building unless you're told to do so. If any alarm sounds at any time, consider it real unless told otherwise by a member of staff. If you injure yourself during the weekend, make your way to the registration desk and they'll be able to assist you. If you can't make it to the desk, make yourself known to one of the staff in the bright shirts and they'll help you. You're right, man. Finally, please remember that this whole building is a no smoking zone. Follow these simple rules and we'll all have a great safe time at TFNation 2024. And hey, look, I finally found a bear that Mom will actually like. See you around the convention.
Right, so before we start talking about all the fun that we've got going on here, I have a special announcement as well. How many people have been to TFN before? Oh, everybody, fantastic. Right, you may notice something different about me. Yeah? Please, I don't need your sympathy. No, there's a tragedy, however, right, to getting healthy. I haven't got my cool Hawaiian shorts on anymore. If everybody knows, every Sunday I would wear these garish shorts. Absolutely horrid. My wife despised them. Okay? And now they don't fit anymore.
What a shame.
So I've upgraded. Yeah? Right. Let's get this show on the road then. What? Oh, there we go. Excellent. Right. Couple of things from last night. Everybody enjoy the Much More Than Meets the Eye? Yeah? Well, good news. We've got more of that coming up this morning, but we also have something very special for you as a memento. You may wonder why there is a temporary merch desk already set up. And that is because today, either there or in the hall when it opens, we've produced this lovely print for Revival from Cybertron, which is the panel you're going to get to see today, which will basically explain to you what we did in regards to Modern Meets the Eye. You can go buy it from there, or you can go buy it from the desk in the main hall. And also, we've made this print. So if you want a memento of the script reading, which I have heard nothing but really positive feedback, thank you also so very much, we really do appreciate it. You can go ahead and do that, and that is some really cheap shilling out of the way. Also as well, buy rubber ducks, buy plastic mugs, because otherwise my wife's just going to start like throwing ducks at people, and it's like really terrifying. She walked down the corridor this morning. There's a tub of ducks. Michael Charles Hill is standing there minding his own business. She thrusts a duck in his hand and goes, "Here, have a duck." And Michael's like, "How much is it?" And my wife just turns around and goes, "Don't worry, David will pay for it." So I don't know how much I'm in debt to TFN to. I don't know how many people have had ducks on me. Alright, just one, so I'm told, yeah, absolutely.
I'm a duck. Grace, can I have a duck?
No, you can't have it. No, you can't have a duck. Or you can pay for it yourself. Though I do owe you for tea lessons, so that's fair. Right, Patrina, what have we got on the slate for today?
Okay, so hopefully you've not lost your souvenir leaflets for the weekend. So if you go to the middle page on Sunday, we are currently out today at TFNation. What is this? Straight after this, at 9:30, we've got Sound Off. So Michael Charles Hill is going to be joining us for a little intro, and we're going to be watching one of the episodes that he wrote, which is Return of Optimus Prime Part 2.
Yeah, not just any episode, the episode.
The episode, yeah, which is awesome. At 10 o'clock, we have Finding Your Voice. So do we have any budding voice actors in the room? Yeah, see a few hands, awesome. Do stick around for that at 10. So we've got Greg, Kat and Dee coming in, three voice acting guests to come and speak about their careers and advice for building voice actors into the industry.
And we're actually going to have a special guest host as well for that panel. Mr. Chris Finney, who was on the radio last night, is going to be hosting that panel. It's the very first time he's ever hosted a panel. He's a little nervous, so be really gentle with him. But yeah, it will be great because it will give you the opportunity, not only hear from the voice actors about all of the things that go into becoming a professional voice actor, but it will be hosted by a professional voice actor who, incidentally, in case you didn't know, once voiced Bumblebee. So there's an interesting fact about Chris Finney you might not know.
Oh, there we go. Who hasn't voiced Bumblebee at this point? Oh,
well,
I've voiced Bumblebee. Amazing. Okay. After that, at 11, as we've just mentioned with the previous print, Revival from Cybertron. So we're going to be joined by Chris Carter, Chris McFeely, and Andrew Turnbull, who are going to take us through last night's Much More Than Meets the Eye, or Much More Than Meets the Eye, should I say, and taking you through all the details, the frames, the changes they've done, and what they've put in with the deleted footage. So please do come along for that.
if you want to know how much we nearly killed Chris Carter, you won't want to miss that panel, because even if there's any budding animators or anything like that in the room, people who are interested just in art in general, especially digital art and recreating things, it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Amazing. And at noon, we have Lost Plots, so we'll be joined by James. We probably will be James, to be honest. We'll be joined by writer James Roberts, who's going to be taking us through some of the storylines that never would happen, never were, but that were on the cards for More Than Meets the Eye and Lost Lights.
Yeah, and again, we've got a very special guest host there. He's going to be joined by his collaborator on Lost Lights. I'm losing it now as well. Come on, it's Sunday morning. Mr. Jack Lawrence, he will be hosting that panel, so the two of them will be up. So if we have any fans of More Than Meets the Eye or Lost Light in the room, which I'm sure we do, again, you're not going to want to miss this, because there's some really wild ideas James had at some point.
Even wilder than what actually made it into the bites.
Yeah.
You thought that stuff was bad, yeah. Not bad, but, brutal and
far-right.
Yeah. Awesome. At 1 o'clock we have the Mates Tapes.
We have the wheelie auditions. I promised you there's going to be some lost media. There really is as well. It's going to be very, very interesting. Lots of opportunity to hear some behind the scenes conversations, studio conversations, hearing Wally give direction to his actors, things like that. If you're interested in the history of voice acting, interested in the history of Transformers, or just interested in, like I say, some lost media, you don't want to miss it.
Amazing. Moving on to 2 o'clock, we've got a panel with Greg Berger. Absolutely, well, around the board, especially after last night. It was really great, wasn't it? the toys and traders. So if you like toys, anyone like toys here? Yeah. Anyone? Has anyone been to the trader hall and bought far too many toys from our lovely traders? Yeah. We're giving them a panel because they want to talk about it, which we want to hear about. So.
I was having a wander around the trader hall, having a chat with the traders this morning, and I was like, where's it all gone? And I'm just like, yeah, yesterday was crazy. There's some traders just like with fear in their eyes, I think, from yesterday. But yeah, this is a panel that's been requested for quite a long time. A lot of people have always thought, and you know, there's a bit of a divide between what we do here on stage and obviously what goes on in the toy. And it's very difficult for us to be able to try and get, you know, panels on here about toys and things like that. Often we'll get toy designers, but somebody last year made the recommendation, you know, why don't we get the dealers? It would be really nice to hear from them. So we do. We've got a couple of dealers who are going to come up on stage and they're going to talk about the trials and tribulations of supplying you all with all of the plastic that you love.
Awesome. And then our penultimate panel of the day at 4 o'clock is the part 2 of a sit down with David Kay. So, don't know, did anybody make the panel yesterday with David Kay?
Yeah!
Yeah. Obviously, we're going to have a different conversation, different things being discussed, so it's not just a rerun because we're people, we can't reenact things. So please come along as well this afternoon, and there will be another opportunity for a Q&A at the end of that if your question didn't get asked yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, and then finally wrapping up at 5 o'clock, we have Constructicon. So that's a sit down with the organisers of TFNation to talk through some of the things that could and couldn't have been for this year, and to field some questions and things like that, just to be really open with how we run this convention, because that's what we want it to be like.
Exactly, this is where we put ourselves at your mercy, so you know, if you've got any questions or anything like that, this is your opportunity to do it.
And then finally, 5:30, we've got the closing ceremony.
Oh. No.
No, yeah, if we don't,
Yes,
if we don't run the closing ceremony day, it never ends.
that's true.
It's like
That's
Christmas,
true.
just keep
Yeah.
it rolling.
Yeah. So does that all sound exciting?
Yay!
Great. Hope you have a fantastic time. We are going to let you have a little bit of a break. And when I say break, I mean you've got about 9 minutes to go buy your prints and things like that before Grace probably starts charging me for you to have them. Hope you all have a good day. We will see you in, like I say, just about 10 minutes time with Mr. Michael Charles Hill. Thank you.
Thank you.